Animals that ask people for help and kindness 7. Animals can find themselves in tough situations where they have no other option but to seek help from humans. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny kitten or a big predator. Every creature deserves a chance to live. We'll share some amazing moments when animals asked for help from people and their lives were transformed forever. Once upon a time, a little hedgehog found itself in a tough situation. It almost drowned in a deep pond, but luckily there were builders working nearby. They saw the struggling hedgehog and immediately sprang into action. Using their excavator, they carefully rescued the little creature and brought it safely to the shore.
We're going to go around the parking lot and see if we can get it. He'll feel comfortable.
Once there was a heron that had flown a long distance and was feeling very tired. It decided to take a rest on the hood of a car. Surprisingly, it seemed like the heron knew that the driver would be kind enough to give it a ride. Some people went fishing, but instead of finding fish, they discovered a dog stranded there. They had no clue how long the dog had been there, but they realized they arrived just in time to save the poor creature. A small deer fell into a storm drain and got trapped underground, seemingly with no way out. Even a team of professional rescuers struggled to help it, but then something amazing happened. The little deer heard their voices and decided to move toward them, giving them hope and making the rescue possible.
Stick a lead on her straight away. Stick a lead.
Watch how this man experienced the happiest moment of his life when he finally found his best friend. For 3 days, the dog was stuck in a foxhole, but now the good boy is going to be okay. These wild kudu were hungry and chose to seek help from a man. How could anyone resist helping such magnificent creatures? During a fast evacuation because of forest fires, a little puppy got lost and ended up all alone. Luckily, a reporter miraculously heard its cries for help and even paused a live broadcast to rescue the poor dog. The bird got stuck because its feet froze to the railing and it couldn't fly away. However, a kind person who noticed couldn't just walk by and decided to help the bird find its freedom once again.
Oh, your mom, come here. Your baby, I saved it.
A mother duck was really worried when she lost one of her babies and couldn't do anything about it. So she decided to trust some random people passing by to rescue her little one, and these kind folks didn't disappoint. A woman saw some helpless fox cubs who had just lost their mother just a few days ago. Without hesitation, she decided to help them. She took them to a place called the Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation Center, where experts will take care of them and make sure they grow up safe and sound. But even a fierce predator like a wolf can need help from humans, especially when it's dying of thirst. But remember, it's important not to try to help them yourself. Seek professional assistance in such situations. A poor doggo got trapped under the snow for a whole 24 hours, but she didn't give up. She kept barking until someone heard her. Now she's in the very safe hands of professional firefighters who came to rescue her. During winter, it's particularly challenging for foxes to find food, so sometimes they might approach people for help. In this instance, an excavator driver was kind enough to share his lunch with a hungry fox. This dog had an unexpected encounter with a snake, but he was clever enough to go to his owner for help. Fortunately, the owner is skilled at dealing with snakes. Remember, it's important not to try to handle snakes on your own. Always call a specialist immediately if you come across one. During a severe flood, this poor deer found itself completely helpless. It had no other choice but to call for help. Thankfully, a brave man heard its cries and came to the rescue, saving the deer from danger. The little dog went through a tough surgery under anesthesia and it felt scared. But the kind veterinarian stayed by its side, comforting the dog just like one would soothe a child. The hen was surprised when she laid an unusually large egg, too big for her to handle alone. She needed people's help to take care of it. Honestly, I thought the egg might be golden, but it turned out just to be exceptionally big. A white stork made a big mistake by building its nest on a 53-meter transmission tower. Thankfully, a skilled worker came to its rescue. Now the stork will receive all the help it needs and find a safe new home. This video shows how human and animals can understand each other without words. The dog asked for help non-verbally, and the woman understood its plea, ultimately saving its life. The thirsty squirrel knew where to find water, but couldn't open the tap. Luckily, a kind woman understood what the squirrel needed and came to its rescue by helping get the water. A poor hummingbird accidentally hits a glass door hard. It's scary to think about what could have happened to the bird if not for the person who came to its aid and helped revive it. It's surprising to know that camels, just like turtles, struggle to get back on their feet when they're on their backs. In fact, they rely on humans to help get them up again. The duck had lost all hope of being rescued as it started freezing in the cold street. But luckily, fate sent a guardian angel in the form of a woman who took the poor thing to the vet and was able to save its life. In the middle of the Arabian desert, these extremely thirsty wolves faced an impossible task of finding water. However, they took a chance and approached humans to ask for water, and fortunately, it worked. The humans provided them with the water they desperately needed. During a strong hailstorm, this bird couldn't fly and got stuck, but this man didn't leave it behind. Instead, he gave the bird a new chance at life. The river was terribly polluted, and a poor duck got stuck in it. But there was one brave man who cared more about saving the animal's life than keeping his clothes clean. He went in to rescue the duck. Other creatures in need can get help before it's too late. If you've ever rescued an animal, be sure to share your story with us, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. We'll see you soon.